you have to go home too.
Oh fuck!
Hey. What do I do now?
What's up, dude?
It's cracking.
Bro, I missed you.
No, I'm back. Give me a
You
hug.
scared me. Hey, 6 feet away. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be working on the Miata with Martin. Dude, how you been, bro? Like,
So camera shy now. It's been so long.
Alright, so we're just gonna have you do everything, alright?
That's what you always say. And then my job gets taken from me.
Cause you can't break things
you're like,
loose.
I can't do it.
You guys are probably wondering, what the hell is Martin doing here? Content. We were trying to respect the rules. Even though we were family, we did not want to come in contact with each other and get each other sick, especially because he works at a certain place that he can get sick. I work at a certain place that I can get sick. But with everything lifting and everyone going out, if we're still trying our best to not socialize with the outside world and still trying to continue the social distancing, me and Marin continuing to make content again is not going to be that big of a deal, especially because we're family. It's not like we're having all of our friends here. So I told you guys we were going to bring some dope G35 content.
So we do have like 3 things coming for the G. 2 pretty big things
Pretty
and
big
1
things.
I guess kind of big depending on how you see it.
Finally getting to the big boy numbers. Oh shit.
Yeah, they're gonna know.
So the first thing we're going to be doing in this video is working on the Miata, and we're going to be installing something that's in this package right here.
Let's see.
How much did you spend on these things?
Like around 100.
I don't know if we mentioned this before. We are going to start working on the Miata again. When it comes to content, we're still not going to be focusing on it just because she wants to do a bunch of maintenance first because we've neglected it so much. These aren't regular ball joints. These are actually extended to give more front camber. And from what Circuit Sport says, you can get up to -4 of camber in the front. Since the ball joints are shot, we decided might as well replace them as maintenance, but also as a mod. And it'd be kind of cool to show you guys a really cheap way to get camber if it does work, because this car does not have any camber and the tires poke out too much. There's a 17mm on the bottom, and I'm hoping the top with the cotter pin is a 19. Luckily, with just removing the bottom coilover bolt, we're able to swivel the coilover out of place just like that and loosen that 17mm nut. If you guys ever done ball joints, you guys know it's a pain in the ass to get them out, especially if they're old and seized on there. I hope this thing works. We just picked it up from Harbors of the Freight. This thing tends to make a huge mess because it punctures the ball joint and then a bunch of grease pops out. So make sure if you do it, you gotta put something under there because that's just stains.
So we had a video.
We won't talk about what it was about.
Real quick, I want to tell you what the part is. I bought some used parts off of eBay, and apparently it came off of a total vehicle. So when we tried to install it, it was fucked.
So we
I
didn't
had
do the
to-
video. So we actually had a video.
Yeah, we had to scrap the video and we're going to start again. Actually, the next video after this, which is going to be tomorrow since we have time. But of course, it's
bro,
not going to be
bangers.
uploaded until a week after this one. But
Or maybe I'll drop it early.
yeah, maybe.
Got it. Fuck yeah. This thing worked fucking great.
Look at that.
Yeah, $10.
Popped it out.
See, look at-
Freight.
It's really hard to tell the difference. I guess we're just gonna have to put it on and figure it out. Miatas do have full adjustment with camber and toe, both front and rear. With lowered cars, you could get around -2, I heard. With these ball joints, you get a -4. And that's without camber arms, so you could add even more with camber arms. No, there's a decent amount. Like, I would say probably -2 or 3. Like, nothing too crazy. Stephanie wants to tackle the other side pretty much all by herself, or at least 90% of it. One thing that we've been wanting to do is remove the actual soft top that's inside, because it does actually fit inside the hard top, but it rattles really loud, especially when you're driving. See that?
Oh yeah.
My buddy was parting out his Miata, so he did give us this reinforcement bar, which we could install once we remove the convertible. Car's all dialed in. We finished both sides, and they both have the same amount of camber. It does look a lot better because it's finally tucking tire, but obviously we can get a little bit more camber out of it, and it definitely needs some toe adjustment. So either way, we're gonna have to do a full alignment in the front. The rear we can leave until we lower it and add more camber. This is maxed out on the coils that she has. We can take out probably another ring and lower it just to match the front, but I feel like that'll be at a later time once we try to dial in the rear with some camber arms. Just finished talking to Circus Sport on Instagram because I did post a video of the ball joints. Maybe we can actually make some cool Miata content. They even have aluminum reservoirs, which we're looking at. I think it would be dope. Aside from needing new carpet, this looks way better than it did before. Like, there was so much clutter there. It's so much cleaner. We just definitely need to buy, either paint this one or buy new carpet. You're gonna break the reinforcement bar.
I'm not even on it.
I don't know what it's rubbing on.
Alright, go forward.
Go on. Okay, I think I found out the issue. I did notice the toe was really off on both of them. I think it's a lot of toe in. When I was driving it right now, the whole steering wheel is kind of like just swerving back and right, and it's really loose. I think what's happening is the tires are literally dragging. Oh, this thing is so fucked. Oh my god, dude. This thing is such a mess right now. Oof. Now to the huge topic of why did you stop building the E30? And there's a couple of reasons. One of the main reasons was there's rust that's starting to grow underneath, especially where the pinch welds are at on the other side. And when we cut the quarter panel, all this is rusted and has Bondo all along here. And even underneath, you can't really see much, but the welds are starting to rip and they have a bunch of rust. So since this was the first car that I really spent a lot of money and time on, I was really sad, and I kind of just wanted to scrap it. That's how bad I was just upset. I know you could fix all that stuff, but just the fact that obviously it had a new quarter panel, it had new rust, which we obviously replaced the quarter panel to get rid of the rust. There were just a bunch of things where I was just super over it. So I was like, you know what? I need to really think about what I'm gonna do to this. And that's when I bought the IS300, and that thing I fell in love with and started building that and just kind of took a break from this. So my original plan, as crazy as it sounded, was to get a really clean shell. I was legit gonna swap everything over on that car as long as it had no rust and it was a clean body. But after looking at some of them, it just wasn't worth it to me. With that being said, I don't think I can get rid of it anymore. I think I just need to go full send on it, just like I'm doing with the IS. We are going to be fixing a lot of the stuff on this car, and there's gonna be content again. And I feel like it'll give me some breaks in between the IS because I'm building that thing way too fast, especially because it was just me and Stephanie. With this thing, we have a couple parts waiting around, and I did order something really, really huge that's gonna change the whole look of this car. But yeah, that's my update for everyone that's new to the channel with all the IS videos I've been doing. This is my 1984 E30, and this is the interior. I've kept it obviously pretty clean because I haven't driven it, and this was all painted black. And with the engine except for the intake boot is running really well. We did a new timing belt, a bunch of new accessories in the front. I did remove all of the AC lines, so all the AC lines running to the condenser, the accumulator, which was in that big hole, gone. So all this is really cleaned up. I even have the ignition coil tucked under. I do have to reroute it because obviously it's too close to the headers, but I'm trying to clean it up as much as possible and just try to wire tuck as much as I can. This car does need a lot of love, but I'm kind of seeing this as I'm starting from a pretty good canvas where it's just needing some body work and some rust work I need to fix. Oh man, I feel like we didn't do a lot today, but just a tiring day. I'm gonna be bringing in the Miata right now to try to fix up all the toe issues that we're having. I think that's what she's running into because that toe is so off. Banger's coming very soon. A lot of things for all of our cars, so I'm super excited. So on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
I know the channel's been a little slow without me. It's been a little dull, but I'm finally back. I'm gonna bring the good content. No more IS.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm cleaning the lens real quick. It was dirty.